The COVID-19 pandemic changed the way Americans work. A lot of it for the better. Most companies in the United States, including, by the way, the federal government, decided that, you know what? People can actually work from home, still get their jobs done. In fact, during the period when a majority of workers were working from home, productivity actually increased. The same is true of government workers who worked from home. So there was no loss in productivity. People had a better work-life balance, even though we were in the middle of a pandemic. A lot of people ended up having better lives. I can tell you right now, I, for one, am one of those people. I'm still pretty much hybrid. But Donald Trump, in his press conference on Monday, said that this is ridiculous. Nobody should be working from home. And he is now threatening to fire 49,000 federal workers if they don't get their behinds back into that office. Even though they've been working from home with no problems for 5 years, Trump says, oh, hell no, go park your butt in a cubicle because that's what I want you to do. Here's what Trump said. If people don't come back to work into the office, they will be dismissed. Somebody in the Biden administration gave a 5-year waiver so that for 5 years, people don't have to come back into the office. It involved 49,000 people. For 5 years, they just signed this thing. It is ridiculous. So it was like a gift to a union, and we're obviously going to stop it. Because it's a gift to the union? Okay, any union worker or any union out there that supports Republicans, by the way, this is what they think of you. So I know you did have some unions that actually endorsed Donald Trump, but yeah, you may want to rethink that in the future because he thinks that you guys are lazy scum. But hey, you get what you voted for. Deal with it. Here's the thing. Working at the office, after successfully working at home for years and years and years, being forced to go back into the office is not about productivity because productivity has risen. It is not about anything other than control. That is what this is about. We want to control every aspect of your lives. We want you to have to make that commute. We want you to have to pay for childcare again. We want to make sure you're not throwing on a load of laundry in between filling out your TPS reports. That is what it is about. Which is stupid to begin with, right? Because let me explain it to you this way, both for the federal government and for major corporations that did work from home. When people are not at the office, do you know what you're not having to pay as much money for? You're not having to pay as much for utilities, water, coffee, electricity. Fewer people means fewer utilities. So you're saving money. Like right off the top, you're saving money, okay? You lose all of the wasted time for idle chit-chat. Anybody who's ever worked in an office understands that you spend too much time just chit-chatting with other people. When you're working from home, you don't necessarily have that. Instead of chit-chatting, like I said, you throw on a load of laundry, you go load the dishwasher or unload it real quick, and you hop back on work so you have a better work-life balance. When that happens at the office, you're not doing anything productive. You're just kind of chatting with folks. So you lose both productivity and you still don't get those things done around the house. It's a horrible situation. If you are not 100% necessary to be in an office, you shouldn't be. And again, it saves businesses money when people are not at office. I know a lot of people who went to remote work, when the pandemic started, and then their companies realized, like I said, one, hey, productivity is actually up. Two, we're saving money. There were tenants in the building where I work that just permanently went to remote work. Like they don't pay $20,000 a month anymore to rent an office building. They're saving that money. They're doing better than ever because it can all be done remotely. For some jobs, I get that some can't. And I do understand the fact that you have people out there that working from home means that they're just solitary creatures all day long, and that's damaging to mental health. But workers should have a choice. These 49,000 federal workers should not be forced just to come back into the office for the sake of coming back into the office. But for Trump, it's always about control. For CEOs that are forcing people to go back, it's about control. Not because it's better for the company, not because it's better for the worker, but because those people up there in management have nothing to do if you're not there, and they want to micromanage your every minute because it's all about control. Thanks for watching today, everybody. And don't forget, if you're not already, please do subscribe to this channel. We have fresh content going up every single day, and I would really hate for you to miss out on that. And speaking of missing out, if you're not following me across all other social media outlets, then get on it. You can follow the links in the description of this video.